Hey guys, it's Drea. So my last video was my get ready with me where I was going to work, and it's the same day and it's after work, and I figured I have about half an hour till we're going out to the bar and going to a jam night. So I have some empties. Now I have so many empties, like look at this. Oh my god. This is like my empties. And what I've done is I know I won't have enough time to do that is I've taken out all my makeup only empties, and this video is going to be all my makeup empties, and then I will film another video at a later time that will be regular empties. And I just realized my dishwasher was on, so I turned it off. Okay. A lot of this stuff was in my last year's project pan that I didn't film an actual finale for. I just started a new one this year, and if you've watched my project pan series, I've kind of explained that, so I don't need to go into it. But a lot of this is stuff that did get used up that never got updated, so that will kind of pop up throughout. All right, let's just give an example. This is the Wet n Wild Photofocus Coconut 3-in-1 Primer Water. So you can see I was like tracking my progress on it. But I did finish this up. I did not like it very much. It's definitely more watery than glycerin, which, like for example, MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus Coconut, which is this one, is definitely got that glycerin factor, whereas this one is much more water. I definitely wouldn't buy this again. It had a really nice scent. It was really refreshing, but it didn't do what Fix Plus does, which is why I want a facial spray like this. I either want a mattifying facial spray because I have oily skin, or I want a Fix Plus which kind of like melds everything together but also sets my face. So I won't repurchase this one, but I did like the scent of it. This is my Lancome Skin Feels Good Hydrating Skin Tint. It's basically a foundation. Mine is in the shade 02C Blonde. So you can see like all the window and how flat this is. Guys, I love this foundation. It has a very heavy scent, kind of floral, not my favorite scent, but the actual foundation itself is so gorgeous on the skin. It is natural. It looks like real skin. It is super glowy. And it actually does feel good. Like it feels like there's nice ingredients in it that kind of give you that hydrated feeling to your face, which I love. Now, I have super oily skin, so I could only use this in certain scenarios, certain days, definitely not in a full long work day. Like today I got ready, what was it? Probably like 7 a.m. and we're now at 9 o'clock. There's no way that this could do that. So I don't know that I'll repurchase this. I could see myself repurchasing it. It's just not a foundation that I get a lot of use out of. But when I can use it, I love to use it. So also this shade was a little bit dark for me. This has a pump on it. I got as much out of it as I could until it started like spraying foundation. There's probably, if I did cut it open, I could probably get 2 more uses out of it, but I just didn't feel like cutting it open. So there you go. Okay, this here is the NARS Smooth and Protect Primer. I did squeeze everything out of this. Like I opened it up and squeezed it out. Again, I maybe could get 1 or 2 more uses if I cut it open. Maybe I will. I love this enough to do that. So this is actually my second full container of this. This one has SPF 40 in it, which is one of the reasons I really, really like it. I like having that extra SPF factor. This one fills in pores really well. It does give a definite smoothing to the skin, and probably better than any other primer that is marketed towards smoothing pores ever has for me. Wow, that was a sentence. Anyways, I love it. It does feel really good on the skin as well, and I will probably repurchase this again. I'm gonna leave this out for tomorrow just to cut it open because I will actually use up that very little bit left. One of my favorite concealers. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Longwear Concealer. Mine is in the shade 125. And yes, I did take the stopper out. You could see, completely took the stopper out so I could get as much as I possibly could out of there. I like this brush or applicator, I guess. It's flat, so it's a paddle applicator, but it's small. I don't know, it's just nice. It's a nice little applicator. This stuff is full coverage, super hydrating. The only part of my face that is dry is my under eyes. And I'm using a concealer now, the L'Oreal one, that I feel like is pretty dry, and I don't like it. I wish I had more stuff like this. So I could definitely see myself repurchasing this one. Really liked it, and it's beautiful coverage, beautiful finish. It looks amazing. Here is my favorite foundation of all time, the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. This was in the shade 2.1, which is my summer shade, definitely. Normally I get shade 1.2 in this, which is my definite like winter shade, and I can mix it with things in the summertime. But my favorite foundation ever. This is probably, guys, what some of you will comment what number this is. Probably 4. It might have been 3, but I want to say it's probably my 4th bottle. It might have been my 3rd. Anyways, I love this stuff. This will last like today, morning till night, and it will still look perfect. All you have to do is just make sure you blot if you're oily. You don't even need to repowder. Okay, this is something I am just decluttering because it went bad. I mean, not decluttering, throwing out because it went bad. This is the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. It sucks because I had thought about actually like panning this, because it would be a good one to pan. It's an okay pore filling primer. Yeah, it smells, definitely something smells wrong about it. This is supposed to be an airless pump, but mine didn't work. So it went up about that far and then it stopped going. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I just needed to like unblock it or something, because it would come out of the pump, but I would just have to press it some more than one time, you know, more than you should with an airless pump. And by the way, if you ever wanted to try this, you can get the mini for like half the price. And it's one of those deals where it's the same price. Like if you bought 2 minis, it'd be the same as this full size. I don't know why I bought a full size, because look, half of it is going to waste. It's okay. It filled in pores fine. I feel like it might be a better pore filling primer for somebody with dry skin, because it feels a little bit more hydrating than some of the ones that I prefer, but it's okay. I finished up my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer in the shade Sand. I don't like this. I used to like this product years ago. I mean, this is the second one I've been through completely. So I don't know what changed. I feel like it's super thick, but doesn't have the best coverage in the world. That makes sense. Anyway, I don't think I would repurchase that again. Some mascaras. How many mascaras do I have here? Quite a few. Oh my gosh, I have a lot of mascaras. I also have some Back to MAC stuff. That's exciting. Okay, so these are all the mascaras. No, these are all the mascaras. That's a lot. It's because I also kind of like decluttered my mascara drawer, but I have used all of these. They all got some use. So the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. I have this on my Amazon Prime subscription. Do any of you guys do subscriptions? It's a really cool service. You subscribe to things either every month, every 2 months, every 3 months, whatever, and they send it all to you at one package, and you get like 15% off everything because you're doing a lot at once. It's a really good service. I love it for a lot of things. I have this on my subscription, but I just don't know. This is the mascara that plays the most tricks on me. Like way back when they launched this, I loved it. And then I felt like they dried out really fast, like faster than a high-end mascara. So essentially I was using more of them, so I was paying the same price in the end. And I feel like that again. Like I feel like I went to a place where I really liked it and it lasted a long time. Like I had one that lasted a really long time and it was great. And then the last one I had seemed like it didn't. So like, why do I have 2 of these in here? I shouldn't have 2. I should only have 1 in this time period. It's not been that long since I used these up. Anyway, this is what the wand looks like. It's a slight hourglass, very fluffy, natural bristles. I do feel like this mascara is great. It's very voluminous. It definitely adds volume, adds some length, but volume, fluffiness. I love it. It's really good, but I just don't think it lasts as long as I wanted to. So I don't know. I should like start a diary with these and like track their progress so I can know for sure. Hypnos Drama. So these are all, well, with the exception of one, these are all deluxe sample sizes. Lancome Hypnos Drama. I have loved this mascara over time and then fallen out of love with it. And I think recently I've decided I've fallen out of love with it. It's got this cool kind of S-shaped wand. This one didn't do anything for me volume-wise. Like, I feel like the volume just was not there. And it used to. So that's disappointing. I don't think I would buy that again. This is the Lancome Moisture Big. I honestly don't think I tried this enough times to be able to fully review it for you guys, but there's what the brush looks like. I do know that mascaras that I love, I use, so I probably didn't love it very much. This one I really like, and I probably would buy this if I remembered to. This is the Ciate V Element Volcanic Minerals Mascara. Ciate is a Canadian brand. I'm sure you can get it other places. It's got this messy natural bristle brush. This brush reminds me of the Urban Decay Perversion brush, which I also really like. And this is a really wet mascara, which I really love. So this one was voluminous. It had length. I enjoyed it immensely. This one is a good, like, it'll always be there for you mascara. The Clinique High Impact Mascara. It works well. There's the brush for this one. It works well, but I don't know, it doesn't touch my heart. It sounds so tough, but it doesn't. It's like, if I was gonna reach for a mascara, it's not this one, even though it works well. I don't know why that is. So weird, right? And then finally for mascara, this is the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. I always have this in my collection. It is the mascara that I do this with. Literally all I use it for is my lower lashes, but the reason being is it does not transfer, it doesn't flake, I don't get any dots, I never get rubbing or smudging, and I love the shape of it for getting my lower lashes. It's so small that it gets right in there. It's small and long, that it gets right in there, and it's just perfect. So I can back to MAC that, I do believe. I'm pretty sure you can back to MAC mascaras. I've done it before. Speaking of MAC, okay, that's all the whatchamacallit mascara. MAC Painterly, finished completely. Look at it. Isn't it wonderful? So this is the eyeshadow primer that I use every single day, have now for like 3 years. I don't use any other eyeshadow primer. I just don't see the point. One of these lasts me about a year. So that I think is a pretty good deal. It's like 23 bucks and it lasts a year. So love, and it just keeps everything perfect. Never have creasing, never have, you know, it works perfectly. So why change something that ain't broke? This is the Physicians Formula Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner. I used to love it. What's that song? And I used to love her, but it's all over now. That's the Beatles, right? I do believe. I don't think they can monetize me singing it. I feel like I have a dog hair on my nose. Okay, this is a brush tip eyeliner. Sometimes they're great, and sometimes they dry out real fast. So I've kind of decided that it's not worth the gamble. It's a great eyeliner when it lasts and when it works, but I've gotten so many of these that dry out within 2 weeks because they've just been sitting on shelves, I think. I think that's the problem. I think they've just been sitting on a shelf somewhere for too long. So yeah, don't love. I do love brush tip eyeliners though. My favorite is this one that I always use. This is the Clinique Pretty Easy Eyelining Pen. That's my go-to now. I don't do anything else. Okay, only a couple things left. This is the NYX Tame and Frame Tinted Brow Pomade. This is not empty. This is dried out, so I just decided to throw it in here. I tried to use this recently. It's definitely too dry, and the color is really wrong for me. So I don't know if there's a way to revive it, but it doesn't matter because this color doesn't work for me. I never did love this product, but I also think I bought it a little dried out too. That's trouble with makeup. Sometimes you buy it and it's old. I need scissors. I just have one little gross little makeup sponge, not cleaned, because why would you clean it when you're about to throw it out? You just literally go, oh, this thing's done. Let's get rid of it. So I'm just cutting it open because I like to do that just to make sure that nothing gross is happening inside of it. And no, nothing gross is happening inside of it. I always cut these open in my Empties videos because I think that you guys like to know you know, you like to know that too. Do you guys cut yours open even if you don't do YouTube or Instagram? Do you cut yours open like when you're done with them? Just to check? Because I always do now, and it just makes me feel better that there's nothing gross moldy growing inside of it. By the way, that's a Quo sponge. Quo makes amazing sponges. Again, Canadian brand, you can buy them at Shoppers Drug Mart, but I don't think you can buy them anywhere else. I have to get rid of this. This is the Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow eyeshadow in Kitten Karma. I was using every one of my Magnificent Metals in the month of December, just to kind of refamiliarize, fall in love, see if they were still okay. This one is a deluxe sample size, like it's literally teensy. I got this from, I want to say like Sephora with a gift with purchase or something. You can kind of see the color here. This is a beautiful color when it's good, but this is dried out. Literally just like the glitter is in there now and no liquid. Generally these have a liquid base, which makes them stick easily to your eyelids instead of having to use a glitter glue, which is why these are so awesome. But it's dried out. Good product though. Okay. Oh, my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. This was in my project pan and it is completely empty. You can see it's kind of messy, like it didn't go to the length of cleaning it out or anything. Have repurchased, have been using my new one. I really love Dip Brow. I have a Brow Wiz that I'm going through, but I think Dip Brow is my favorite. It's my go-to. I do feel like my eyebrows aren't as good as they used to be. I feel like my makeup in general is not as good as it used to be. I don't really know what happened, but I think I've kind of come to terms with the fact that because I'm more busy in life and have less time for YouTube, I also don't have as much time to experiment, play, challenge myself. And because I'm always doing my makeup fast in the morning, it suffered a little bit. So I don't feel like anything ever looks perfect. Okay, these are Ardell Faux Make Eyelashes in 812. And I want to say that those are the right ones that are in there. I mean, who knows? They could be other ones. I right now have like 4 pairs sitting on my dresser from the nights that I come home and take them off in the bathroom and they never come back out here. So those could be other ones. I don't know. But in general, I love the Ardell Faux Make Lashes. I think they're amazing. I don't think you ever have to spend more than $10 on a beautiful fluffy pair of eyelashes. Like today I'm wearing the Gala ones from Kiss, my favorite. Oh, I put a perfume in here just because I didn't want to wait till the other empties because it's just exciting to use a perfume. And this was in my project pan as well. So this is the Dior Poison Girl Eau de Toilette, and something leaked on it. But I like this fragrance. I would not buy it again because it's not my favorite in the world. But actually there's like the tiny, I could tell there's like the tiniest little bit left. There, yes, there's just like a little bit. I didn't put any perfume on today, so there you go, really using it up. Okay. It's a good perfume. Lastly, controversially, because some people hate this, I have always said how much I love this. This is the Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder. This came to me in a BoxyCharm. When these are new, it was cooling. It actually feels wet when you put it on your skin. So I only use this to set my concealer. I don't use it on the rest of my face. It is so perfecting on me. It looks so pretty. It makes my under eyes look so pretty. And the fact that it is like that wet feeling, I feel that hydration is there, and that's what I need for my under eyes, which are dry. So it just makes my under eyes look good for so much longer throughout the day. When you have long work days with makeup, you need that. So it says right on this little thing, keep me closed to keep me cool. And it lasted and it kept cool for months. I think it was really the very last month of using this that I didn't feel the coolness anymore. A lot of people have said it went way faster for them, like the coolness went away very quickly, but for me it never did. I always kept it closed. It did have a mesh in here. I cut that out right at the end so I could get all of it, And I loved this. I would totally buy this again. It was wonderful. Okay, so look at this. I didn't show you in the beginning because it was all laid out, but this is how many makeup empties we just went through. That's a lot. I didn't count it, but that's a lot. Oh, stuff is gonna fall. Okay, that's it for my makeup empties. I hope that you enjoyed this. I don't even know how many months worth this is. It was only like 2 months worth or something, but it all happened all at once. I hope you're having a great day. I hope that you're speaking kindly to yourself, especially when you look in the mirror. And I love you guys. I will see you in my next video, probably the part 2 of the rest of the empties video. Bye.